How are you?
Hey Kedz! Welcome back to Chelley&Nay, where you know when we're on.
It's poppin', y'all.
If you're new to our channel, welcome. We love you already. Today we are going to be answering a bunch of questions that some of you have asked us on Instagram. We put like a Q&A post up and you guys actually asked us some decent questions. So yeah, we're going to answer a few of those here.
Yeah.
A couple of them we're not going to address just because we have plans to make another video about them. So yeah, you guys will understand once that video comes out.
Yeah guys, so we're excited. We love doing Q&As. I think it's really fun to kind of see like questions people have for us. We don't do them often, but it's nice to kind of do them once in a while.
And that you guys even have questions.
Yeah, I know. I think that makes us feel the best that you guys actually want to know things about us and that you willingly put it out there. Because I feel like even some people are like thinking things, but they just don't put it out there. So anyways, we're excited. I love a good Q&A. Should get into it.
Let's get into it.
But before we do,
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, you guys. There's like a few days until the end of the year. And if y'all wanna like get our subscribers up to 5K, you're the man.
There's being optimistic and there's being realistic. Realistically, we know we're not gonna hit 5K by the end of the year, but hey, we tried, you know?
We did try, and you know, we actively speak it into existence and ask it of you guys.
And we put the work in too. Like,
we really do.
We strategize and we have hundreds of videos that are out there. So anyways, let's get into it.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, so our first question, get your thinking cap on.
It's on.
It actually is on.
I mean, it doesn't say thinking cap on it. It says Paris, which is, that's where we should be in this moment, but that's okay.
Yeah. How do you feel you've mentally adjusted to How do you feel you've mentally adjusted to the uncertainty of the world compared to 2020? Would you like to go first?
Sure. I don't think I've really adjusted at all.
That was my answer. I was just gonna say that too.
It's more just like a roll with the punches and no time to adjust because everything is so ever changing. And there's no time to actually get into a routine and to be comfortable and to like mentally tell yourself that this is how life is now, this is what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm rolling with it. I almost kind of feel like I'm not even here some days. I don't know if you guys feel that too.
Yeah.
I feel very like disconnected from my own body sometimes. And just like, I don't know what life is. I'm not even sure if I'm alive anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like so many of our natural...
Like it doesn't feel real.
It doesn't feel real. I feel like because of a lot of our livelihoods have been taken away from us, I feel that without livelihood, I don't feel like me. I don't really feel like I'm here. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I definitely still try to find beautiful moments and the positivity in most things, you know, but we are human. It's gonna be hard for us just as it is for anyone. So
yeah, I agree. That was gonna be my answer, is that I haven't adjusted. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't know. I'm a person that hates change. I hate uncertainty. I like scheduling. I like routine. I can't function otherwise. Like, my brain is all over the place. It's like ADHD to the max, like the ultimate, you know? So it just doesn't work without routine and familiarity. Yeah, because otherwise I just lose my mind. So yeah, I've been losing my mind on and off. But the only thing I can say that has gotten me through the whole thing is that I just keep reminding myself of what I do have and what I'm thankful for, and that it could be so much worse. Like, anytime I see, you know, people on the streets, whether they are there legitimately or not, and why I say that is because I've been scammed before by like homeless people, and I just don't know what to think anymore. So please don't take offense to that. But what I'm trying to say is, anybody who's doing something like that, like, if I was in that position, I would be wishing I was in this position. So yeah, that's the only thing that gets me through the day. Like, I can't imagine having like natural disasters and a pandemic at the same time, or like my country being at war and a pandemic at the same time. Like, there's so many things going on in the world that we don't think about because we're just thinking about ourselves and our minor inconveniences. But it is hard, right? Like, it's different, it's change, and there's no consistency. So and I think it's the back and forth too. It's like, oh, just when you think we're coming out of it, it's like, oh, never mind, you're gonna go back to where you were. So it's just, yeah, I haven't adjusted. Oh, this one's for you.
Okay.
This is a good one. Is there anything non-vegan that you miss that you want Chelley to try to make for you? If she hasn't already.
Honestly, that's a hard one because you've literally made me so many of my favorite dishes. Like, you veganized so many of my favorite dishes.
Tried to anyway.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like, honestly, guys, I don't think there is much. I'm really, really trying to
I just made her vegan donuts.
Yeah, guys, honestly, you guys, I tweeted the other day, like, while I was at work craving donuts, and literally, like, she was like away from her phone. I messaged her or whatever, and she was like, oh, I'm busy. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? And she's like, something. And I'm like, oh my God. And then she like sends me a photo later that with my tweet, and then she attaches like the freshly made donuts with it, and I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. Guys, Chelley, if you know Chelley, she does not bake. Like, rarely you bake. So I just thought that was the sweetest, most heartwarming
But
thing
I'm a
ever.
fry queen, so I was like, you know what, let me fry the donuts like how they do at the shop rather than bake, because she has been going through like recipes and recipes making like vegan donuts but baking them. So I was like, I can fry. Like, it was still baking.
So much better that way.
Yeah, it was still baking because I had to follow like certain amounts of flour and this and that. Cooking, like, I don't care. I just whatever. But frying, there's more like leeway, I find. But anyways, yeah, that was that.
Yeah, that was a great experience. We should like pop that in there just so y'all can see. It's super duper cute. Chelley's adorable. But yeah, sorry, going back to the actual question. And that's the great thing about being vegan, guys, is that you realize you actually don't miss much because everything can be veganized to a degree.
Yeah, legit everything.
Yeah, and I think I have actually had all of my favorite things, including like desserts and stuff like that.
And like mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
I feel like you're not missing out.
No, I'm
The only
really
way she would be missing out is if she wanted the real thing, like, you know what I mean, because eggs she loves, but she has vegan eggs, so she's not really missing out. You know, so
exactly. But that's a good question.
If we come up with one, we'll take a picture of this question and post it, because I just feel like there's nothing I can think of or you could think of. So. This is for both of us. If money and time was not a factor, top 3 places you want to travel together. The Maldives, even though I thought it was Maldives for the longest time, but everybody says Maldives. But yeah, that, number 1. Mauritius.
Yeah, that's like, if y'all don't know about Mauritius, oh my God. And
honestly, everywhere, but top 3, those are definitely top 2, like, for sure. We've been to Mexico already, and I've been a few times, but neither of us have been to Tulum, and I would love to go to Tulum. So yeah, those 3. Those are my top 3. Yeah, no, that's a really good one. We've talked about Tulum a lot, but my personal top 3, definitely Mauritius. When I discovered the magic perfection of Mauritius, I'm like, hey, that's going to number 1. Number 2, the Bahamas. I knew you were gonna say. It's been one of those like dream destination vacations of mine for the longest time. I don't know what it is. There's just so much beauty and magic and everything. And honestly, Turks and Caicos, like that, those are my top 3 right now. Again, there's so many places, guys, I can't even begin. And I actually really, really want to take her to Paris. Like, that's probably a dream of mine more than it is of hers. Yeah. Because I just want her to be able to experience it because it's so dreamy. Yeah. So dreamy. Anyways, yeah. I love questions about vacation. Me too. Ooh, oh God, I know. Sorry guys, so there's some that are not actually questions and we're just like, oh Lord. But anyways. They're interesting things. Yeah, anyways. Next question, how's married life going? Any advice? Ooh, that's fun. You're fun. Thank you. As are you. Married life is great. I don't, honestly guys, it's just like the life we had before we were married. Like, I think since Chelley and I got together, we felt like we were married. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I felt anyways. Nothing has really changed. We're just legally bound now. Yeah, it's just on paper. Yeah, but other than that, like, everything is just kind of perfect as always, you know? Do you have mascara on your bottom lashes? No, I don't. Oh my God, you look like a perfect lash model to me. Thank you, babe. No, I don't wear, no. I know you don't. That's why I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Anyways. I haven't worn like any makeup, guys, in 1,000 years, but she don't need it. I do. Some days I do. I'm not wearing any today either. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering why my eyebrows are going crazy, it's because I'm training them to be bushy again. It's a long story, I won't get into it, but yeah, they're doing okay. If you guys want any, if you guys need any brow advice, I've literally tried everything, so come to me. But yeah, I've been putting in hair conditioner and brushing it out the way that it needs to be brushed. And she's doing okay.
She's doing really good, guys. I don't know if you've noticed the difference in Chelley's lashes. If you pay close attention in your brows, if you pay close attention, you're very observant, you will notice that the growth that's happening is wild. And anyways, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks, boo.
But we should get back to the question.
Yeah, back to the question. See how we're avoiding marriage questions?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But advice-wise, there's so much advice you could give depending on what somebody's looking for. But, and again, I don't like to give advice. Like, it sounds like I'm like, oh, like, let me advise you.
Yeah, we're not marriage experts.
Right.
We're
like, because I personally feel like every situation is different for everybody, you know, and nobody truly understands your situation unless you're in it. But yeah, advice, I have two things for sure that I would say. Number one is communicate. That's the biggest thing. No matter if it's this girl's literally always yawning.
I'm so sorry. Even the because you got hurt. It's like making I don't know.
No, it's okay.
Anyways, guys, don't worry.
She got hurt. So okay, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, communicate even if it's ugly. Like we've had, I know you guys see whatever's on camera, but we've had like pretty ugly conversations. But it's better to just talk about it because if you hold things, you won't, I don't know, a lot of the time for me, I can't figure things out on my own. I need to like talk to her about it. So especially when it concerns her. So yeah, I would agree. And just full transparency, honestly. I mean, like whatever you feel in your heart or is on your mind, it's just better to say it and express it and make sure your loved one knows, whether it's negative or positive. I feel like there's only more good that can come from it with being honest and really, because it's out there now. It's not like you're hiding anything.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, maybe it doesn't feel like that's the best thing to do in the moment, but I feel like it's always good to just be straight up. If it leads to something unfortunate, I mean, it's better to have been honest and remain truthful to yourself.
Because at least you guys will have the respect for each other, you know? Like, you guys watch the movies, okay? It's pretty true to real life because you've seen in the movies where it's like, you don't want to hurt the person, like you don't want to hurt your partner, so then you avoid telling them something and they find out later and then it's a whole thing and then you can't explain why you didn't tell them and then you look sneaky and you look like you lied. And it's my favorite word.
Yeah, your favorite word.
But yeah, like, ew, just talk about it. That's it.
Yeah, guys, you can work it out if you want to work it out, and if you don't want to work it out, you won't. I feel like that's...
Yeah, and exactly. And if you have, because there's maybe people watching this and they're like, oh, I can't talk openly with my partner, then maybe you should reconsider the person that you're with, because you should be able to. Like, we talk about it all the time. If anything happens, like, we don't expect anything to happen between us that's negative, but we also go, like, we went into our relationship realistically being like, hey, we don't expect anything negative to happen, but we need to prepare for those things, you know, just in case. You never know, like literally anything can happen, right? So even though we're saying that we don't believe it, but we're still saying anything can happen, we need to keep our minds open to that, because I feel like a lot of people go into their relationships being like, it's perfect, like we're never gonna break up, we're never gonna do this, we're never gonna have a fight, never gonna cheat, never gonna lie, never gonna do this and that, and then all of that happens, and it's like, well, you shouldn't have had like a fairy tale fantasy, like this is real life, you know? So anyways, communicate openly
as honestly as possible.
Also, the next thing I was gonna say, sorry for the advice part, was learn your partner's love language.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Because that, I just feel like that will make everything so much more beautiful. It's in if you learn your partner's love language, that will cover the little things. I feel like our love languages, and we both have different things, but I feel like something that we have in common is just keeping things organized, like neat and tidy and stuff. So like before she goes to work, she washes my lunch container so that when I'm preparing for work, it's easier for me. I don't have to do that extra step. And then when I'm done, I wash like the things that she'll need for lunch when she gets home, so that when she gets home she can just straight up cook. She doesn't have to wash the it's just little stuff like that. It's just things, like helping your partner out and things like that. So
obviously we have others, but you know, it's not for everyone else to know.
It's just like a small example of what we're talking about.
Exactly. And just remember that you can't necessarily love your partner the way you want to be loved. You have to love them the way they need to be loved.
So that's true. That's a big one.
So just, and you know, to piggyback off that, never stop learning about your partner realistically.
Learn me. Anyways,
I love that.
I don't know what that was.
We don't know either, babe. It's okay. It's beautiful.
Okay, cowboy. This person asked, favorite thing about dating each other. Ooh! You know?
The one thing I love about Chelley,
Only one.
no, never. But that I always know I'm gonna be laughing at her or with her.
At her.
Mostly at her. But
Nice one.
you know, the great thing about her is that she knows how to always be like lighthearted and comedic, I think. And I think that's just so healthy to have in a person and a partner.
Gonna get our hands comfortable.
Holy shoot.
Anyways, who cares?
Yeah. Are we okay?
She's laughing because the other night we went to sleep, or we went to bed, and then we went to like hold each other's hands like this because we didn't want to cuddle because it gets too hot, so we went to hold each other's hands like this, but we couldn't get our hands comfortable, so we were like this
for like 20 minutes
and then she couldn't stop laughing, and then we ended up just falling asleep.
Yeah,
like,
but it was just dumb. I would say that's my favorite thing, but also I would say that's one of my favorite things about Chelley. Yeah, because there's many things
that's cool
about Chelley.
My favorite thing about being with Nay.
Is there anything?
Well, I don't know. I can't really like just pick one thing, but I guess maybe it's like a characteristic. She's just like really caring and genuinely nice too. Like you want to be with somebody who's nice. You don't want to be with somebody who's an asshole. So it's like, you know?
Yeah, like what's the point of that?
Yeah. It's like she's like frighteningly nice. That sometimes actually gets us into like little arguments because I'm like, what are you doing? Like you don't need to do that. But yeah, not with but yeah, no, yeah, just like she's very caring and she's genuinely nice, so that's my favorite. Nice, yeah, and the thing I don't like about, no, I'm just kidding.
Damn, girl. She was like ready for that one.
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see your reaction.
Rude.
Also, the heat's blowing, so sorry if you guys can hear that. Last question. If you both got your dream lives, what all would you... Bleh, hold on. If you both got your dream lives, what all would you do for a living?
I would be... Yeah, like if money and like time and all this stuff just wasn't an issue, I would be two things. One of two things. I would either be...
You can be both, girl.
Thank you.
Your dream life, so.
Okay, my dream life... I would be either like acting or modeling.
She would be acting and modeling.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And in my spare time, I would want to be teaching spin classes because that's literally my favorite thing.
We're working towards it.
We are. Yeah. My favorite job in the whole world, even if I don't, you know, make it as like an actor or anything like that, I'm truly so passionate about spinning. I don't think I've ever been more passionate about a physical activity in my life. And you know, I'm licensed and able and qualified to do it, so it's just like, it's
so hit her up if you have a spin life. You can do virtual, just saying.
Absolutely.
So if I got my dream life, which we are working towards, as I said,
every day.
Yeah, I would still do my personal training because we want to have our business together. Like she teaches the spin classes, I do personal training, and then that's like our business, and then we offer Naked Sweets, which is Nay's beautiful, clean treats and things like that. So just like that whole little boutique gym situation, that is what I would want to be doing. Still doing content creating because I actually love it, you guys. Like I love the whole process. I love the filming, I love the editing, I love the everything afterwards. So yeah, that. Yeah. And also I want to have more real estate. So we own the place that we have now, and ideally I would want to purchase our dream home, invest in that, and then keep this property and rent it out and just have that source of income as well. Yeah. Pretty much all that I'm doing now, except minus my 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly. And we just obviously want to be able to have the means to do these things, most importantly.
Basically, we want to, what we just said, you guys, is pretty much what we're doing. It's just that we want to be able to make a steady income and living off of our passions. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy if you ask us, you know, it's just, it's tough.
You look cute.
You are cute.
I like you.
I like you more.
I want lunch now.
Me too. My head's, I mean. Sorry, sorry.
I can edit it out. It's okay.
My head's like starting to do a pounderific thing.
Yeah,
like,
you know why it's pounding? Because she puts the heat up to 89,000 and then it's actually hurting my head now. Anyway,
it's funny because I didn't actually even put the heat up. I just said, can we put the heat up? And you
because
were like,
she
did it.
Oh, no, you guys. Otherwise,
I didn't go over there though, it was you.
Hold on. But she's gonna be sitting there being like, I'm cold. Babe, do you think we could turn the heat on? I'll be like, yeah, sure. I'm so
How
cold.
she responds is, yep, sure.
We're gonna go have lunch right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Thank you for all the questions.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. We really do appreciate you. For the ones who've been with us from day one till now, and you're still riding and you're still actively engaged and you want to see content from us and you're commenting and looking for us, you guys are it for us. Thank you so much.
We're not gonna forget you if we ever do hit that, you know, blue check. So
yeah, 150K, here we come.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, in the meantime, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We love you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, you guys. Let everyone know about Chelley&Nay because we were on the road
to 50 million K.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later, kids.